Hello friends, welcome to IT Job Pulse. Today is the 14th video of PMP training program and I am super excited, double excited as compared to yesterday's excitement because today I am gonna be revealing the actual budget, actual cost management of a real-time project from a global bank. So it's an international bank. The bank is outsourcing the project to a service company in India. Okay, so I can tell you from my research and study that not on YouTube, not on Google, not on LinkedIn, it's not available anywhere. I am giving the end-to-end details of the budget management. So this is exclusive content. I'm feeling proud that it is getting uploaded on IT Job Pulse. So I started this channel with the vision and mission that I want to make the exclusive knowledge, which is limited to some few people in the world. I wanted that knowledge to be accessible to everyone. So I am super excited and super happy to start off this with. Before I continue, I have already covered the theory part of it, okay, of this cost management or budget management, you can say, which is the 13th video of it, which you can watch first because you need to understand the theory, and this is more of a practical and real numbers. So let's get started and building a personal loan portal for a global bank. Okay, I'm not specifying the name of the banks or the company, just mentioning it as a global bank and cost estimation done right with zero boredom. Don't worry, guys, I don't make boring presentations. You will have a huge laughter, right? Meet the stars of our project. So, roles involved. Stars are nothing but the roles involved. So, if you become a project manager, you become star of the project, right? Global bank sponsor, a risk officer, architect, UAT lead. Then Indian IT partners, BA, developers, testers. PM means project manager, architects. See, the irony of the course is this is talking about the role of the project manager, and that role is written in short. Okay, and BA is nothing but business analyst. Okay, now this is purely focused on waterfall. If you are wondering, what are you talking about? Today we are living in the world of agile, and you're talking about waterfall. How is this possible? So, guys, there is some myth and there is some misunderstanding in the world spread, like, people are talking about more agile, agile, agile. Yes, agile is very nice, and Scrum framework we use. Agile is basically mindset, and Scrum is a framework. So we are using waterfall methodology, and trust me, most of the projects also still use waterfall because it is cost effective. Wherein if you go with agile scrum framework, it is like, the cost is on higher side. And currently the project which I'm involved in, it is also following kind of a like 80% waterfall and 20% agile. So it's a hybrid product. It's a hybrid methodology which is being used for a global bank, and the product is very huge. Like, the product has a user base of more than 4 lakh users. So the point is, don't underestimate the power of common man, right? So same way, don't underestimate the power of waterfall. Okay, so this is the crucial reason because of which most of the candidates who are not from IT background, they fail. And also I observed a few people who are not involved who are not involved as a BA or a PM in the project, or for that matter, let me clear the roles one more time. BA, project managers and architects, They are the one, they know what is happening, but sometimes developers and testers, they are not able to communicate as well. So it's okay, don't worry. I am here to help. It doesn't matter if you are from IT or non-IT. It doesn't matter which role you are in. Like it can be CEO, it can be director, it can be a fresher. So anybody can understand it. So without any further delay, let's get started. One dream team, two continents, and a mountain of a coffee. Yes, it's a dream team, isn't it? The big picture. Before I proceed, you can comment that are you from IT background or are you from a non-IT background? The big picture, okay? Goal: make applying for a personal loan as smooth as ordering pizza online. So what do I mean by that? So if you want to order a pizza online, what you do? You open any application like food app, the applications like Zomato, Swiggy. You open that and you select the pizza from your area, you order it, and you receive pizza at home, all in mobile. You don't have to go anywhere, and it is delivered very fast. Let's see what's in scope based on this. Now we will consider. So I want to tell you uh, one hack which will help you a lot whenever you are speaking in the interview or you are learning project management or anything, any IT role or anything, whatever you are learning. You should understand the roles involved in the process. Now if we consider the project management of applying for a personal loan, then you need to think first as a end user. So I think if you are a salaried employee, you must have taken a personal loan in your life. But if not, don't worry, it's very easy. So if you have taken a personal loan, you can relate to the first point that you fill online application form. Now let's compare with 20 years back. So 20 years back, the process was an executive will go to the customer's address. Okay. Even that was like a very long process that still there are banks, some NBFCs, they still follow this process. But if we talk about complete online experience, then 20 years back, if you go, all the banks were following that an executive will go to customer's place, then the customer will fill the form, then the executive will come back, he will submit the form in the bank, and then so on further process will happen. It was taking around 15-20 days or a month or 2 months as well, 2 months process as well. But with online, I have taken personal loan in less than 10 seconds of time. I just logged in into my bank account, and the amount was not small. It was once it was 7.5 lakh, and once it was close to 12.5 lakh. So can you imagine less than 10 seconds? So this is the kind of user experience the bank wants to give. Online application form, then eligibility check. Okay. Then after that, eKYC and credit checks. Now, see, as you fill the online application form, the system will check the eligibility for you, and it will decide whether you are getting a loan or you are getting rejected. Okay. So if you are getting approved for the loan, then further eligibility check happens, that eKYC and credit checks happen. So second time, and then loan offer is given to you and the disbursement happens. So this is what the scope is. Sorry, I missed the last point. Dashboard plus UAT plus go live. So these are some technical terms which we will explore further. Okay. A project methodology, also known as our chosen architecture. So this is a AKA. I saw it many times in corporate life. I also got confused. Then I googled it. What is AKA? This is nothing but the also known as. Okay, our adventure. Okay, so this is adventure. It's a fun ride. Okay, model. What and this is purely waterfall. Okay, why I am covering only waterfall? Because still there are companies using complete waterfall approach. Okay, and we will also cover a pure agile scrum framework as well, and we will also cover hybrid. Okay, but we are just considering for the time being waterfall, because if you understand waterfall very well, agile very well, then hybrid, you will understand it easily. And one more thing I will tell you, most of the banks or most of the companies in IT, they are using hybrid methodology. Very rarely, like 1% of the companies, they are using pure agile Scrum framework. Otherwise, it is all hybrid methodology. Also, whatever we are getting taught in PMP training or any other certification, that actually does not get followed in the organization. So organization tweak things as per their need of the project, and that is also advised by PMI or Scrum body. So, like, the major point I want to tell you here is, don't speak like a certified person. Speak like a experienced person, because if you speak like a certified person, they will reject you, because they know that you are just talking the things which are taught in certificate, not the real time experience you have. So the first step is what? We gather requirements. Like we gather everything, okay? Then after that we design it beautifully, okay? After that, next we build it, okay, with power, okay? Now then test, uh, or break it, okay? So we test things and finally deploy and shine. So when I said gather means requirements and all the things, then design means like solution architecture, okay? Then technical architecture, okay? Then once we have a design, okay, we build it, okay, and then once we build it, we test it how the uh, application or the system is performing. Then once we are okay with testing, we deploy it. That means it goes live, users can use it. Now you can consider a simple example, like if you want to build a house, okay, so you will go to a contractor. Contractor will have a architecture with him, then you'll get the blueprint of your house, then the house will get built. So what all things the builder or contractor will check, like, is the water flowing properly in all the areas, all the rooms, or wherever the pipeline is applicable, like in kitchen, like in bathroom, like there, like wherever the water is required, is it getting properly flown? And also he will check if the electricity is getting passed properly, so all the security measurements. So this is like same, but the difference is IT and your house. What's a resource calendar? Okay, so I have already covered it in my previous videos. I will share a link. I will just say here simple definition, that is who is available when and for how long. So even before I proceed, I will definitely say, when I started looking out for this content on internet for a real budget management, uh, I could not find anything, any resource anywhere. For months and months I searched, but I could not get it. So today I am at a very next level of energy. I'm feeling so excited and happy, because giving this information is like it's really worth for me. Okay, so I really want you to help this video to reach to people who are looking for actual guidance in terms of project management. It will help to reach more people. Okay, so the resource calendar, it's a simple definition: who is available when and for how long. Okay, so again, going back to the constructing house, now the builder is going to take care of everything, the builder or the contractor. Okay, so contractor also can hire one supervisor, so that becomes a project manager again. So things like this, like labors, like let's say for how many days they'll be available, and for how long they will be available. Like they will be working from morning to evening, they'll be working on Sundays and all the things. That is what the resource management and this resource calendar is about. Okay, it's like a wedding setting chart, but with less drama. I'm telling you, there will be a lot of drama. There will be a lot of chaos. Okay, and it is a challenging role, and that is why it is a high paying role. Trust me, no company is gonna pay you good amount for doing easy work. Okay, things are unclear, but that's where the uh, that's where you have the best part of your corporate life job. Okay, so it is one of the best roles, but of course it comes with some, like, I say the sentence of movie like Spider-Man. He's There is a sentence that, or dialogue you can say, responsibility always, superpowers comes with always responsibility. So this is the kind of role which you're getting into. Why it matters? You can't plan cost if you don't know who is working and for how long. Imagine the same example of a contractor. If if they don't know how many resources are needed and how long it will take, so it will be like very unclear, and it might be possible that uh, if they have planned for 1 year, it might go for 2 years or 3 years also, or there might be a possibility that they are not able to build the house as well. Same goes for IT as well. Our awesome team lineup. So let's understand project roles, durations, and costs. Detailed breakdown in spreadsheet or upcoming slide. Okay. So these are like project roles, durations, and costs, but we will discuss in coming slides. Non-human stuff we pay for. Now let's come to the cloud infrastructure is equal to 3 lakh. So if you go back to the home construction example, so like infrastructure cost might be like, adding some PUP, uh, so that kind of infrastructure cost. Then tools and licenses. Okay, so tools already, licenses will not be applicable in uh, building in a construction project, but in IT it is applicable. Tools and license, training and documentation. Yes, documentation will be done in construction project. Training, I think not that much training is required, but yes, in IT project it is required. Pen testing, that means testing of the functions or the app we have developed. And in construction project, it is like more of water, electricity thing, testing will be done. Total non-HR cost is equal to 9 lakh. So now this is non-human stuff, which is coming to 9 lakh. Okay. Adding it all up. Okay. If you have any questions, you can feel free to drop the questions in your comments. I'll be happy to help you. Now actual cost is equal to 59 lakh. It is a resource cost. Okay. Then plus 9 lakh is equal to tools and infrastructure. Okay. Total now it is coming to 68 lakhs. Okay. So we are considering this project is happening before 10 years, not today. Okay. So that is why this cost is added. Oh no, risks ahead. So as you know, life is unpredictable, and things go don't as per plan, and risks definitely come. Okay. So known risk, delay in API specs. Okay. APIs, I mean, it is a technical term, but it's not difficult to understand. I have already covered in my previous videos about APIs, so I will not get into the depth because otherwise length will be very long. Developer attrition, it's very crucial. Okay, so you can see that, because of the pressure of coding work, like, because see, developers are coding things which are not existing. Okay, even if they have a reference, still it is a very challenging role of a coding. But having said that, every role has their own advantages and disadvantages. But yes, developer role is very much challenging as compared to all the roles. Test environment takes a nap. So let's understand, like, when the testing is happening, imagine whatever you have built, if you are not able to test, imagine the constructed house, you are not sure whether water will come or not, whether electricity will function properly or not. So you are in a danger of not having water, or maybe a short circuit, or anything can go wrong, right? So in IT, like, once we design especially in Waterfall, once we develop something that has to be tested, contingency reserve is equal to 7 lakh. So we'll understand what is so contingency. This is nothing but uh, planned risk is nothing but contingency reserve, that is coming to 7 lakh. Say hello to your cost baseline, that is estimated cost is equal to 68 lakh plus 7 lakh, it is coming to 75 lakh. Now we have added contingency reserve of 7 lakh rupees for known risks. Track and protect it like a baby unicorn. Definitely. We have to track it as a project manager. One more time, I'll repeat. There are roles available where you are not managing budget at all. Okay. And that project manager role also can give you a CTC of 35 to 50 lakh, 35 to 50 LP as well. Okay. But if you are very good at budget management, then you will have more exposure in terms of package, in terms of more roles and more job opportunities. BAC is budget at completion. Okay. Definition: highest point in your approved cost. So you can watch the previous video. I have explained it very well. BAC is equal to 75 lakh. Okay. So this is something which we are considering at the completion. Okay. Rule only changes with formal sign off. Now, once we reach to this BAC, 75 lakh, so we cannot make any changes in the budget, and that has to happen with formal sign off. What if the sky falls? So generally sky does not fall, but what if, like, any uncertain event, like we have considered latest uh, example of COVID. Okay, so it was unknown. We cannot plan. Earthquake, we cannot plan, right? Flood, we cannot plan. So there we have a management reserve, and that is like generally considered of 10%. Okay. Now 7.5 lakh added for unknown risks. So final cost table. Okay. So there we have seen some surprises. Okay. So human resource, we already calculated it and it was a common thing. We also calculated non-human resource, that is 9 lakh. Then contingency reserve 7 lakh. This was known risk. Okay. Then cost baseline is 75 lakh. So total of this is coming to 75 lakh. But we have added management reserve, that is for unknown risks. Okay. Or any act which is not in our control, like we discussed earthquake, COVID. So total budget is coming to 82.50 lakh. Okay. So one tip I want to give you guys: don't just rely on me, don't just rely on training, just don't just rely on learning, just don't just rely on YouTube, don't just rely on LinkedIn, don't just rely on what people are saying. I really want you to use your own brain. Really want you to question things. I really want you to apply your own logic. Don't try to copy anyone. Please try to understand the learning material which you're getting, because that only will make you a great resource, and only great resources are paid well. Yes, there are some exceptions, but mostly uh, there is no option for a person to earn more without becoming a great resource. Timeline snapshot. Okay. So even before I talk about timeline snapshot, I want to talk about, like, uh, if you are not a great resource, imagine you are from a poor class family or middle class family. then you don't have option. Rather, you prove yourself as a great resource. Provided, like if you are from a rich class family, you can still be a great resource. I'm not comparing the financial situations, but for poor class and middle class family people, they have to prove their greatness in terms of as a resource, or as an employee. So my message is very clear. No matter where you lie, like rich class, upper class, poor class, middle class, be a great resource. So timeline snapshot. Requirements 1.5 months. Okay. Design 1.5 months. I'm not getting into a lot of into the depth of timeline because that is I have already covered in other video. Testing 1.5 months. UAT plus go live is 1 month. UAT is nothing but user acceptance testing. So actual users of the system, they test things, the functions which we have prepared, and then after that it goes live. It is considered 1 month. Hypercare, 1 month. Hypercare is nothing but after the deployment, after the system is live, the application is live, we need to check if there are any bugs, any issues coming. So that is what like maintenance we cover in hypercare. Sometimes hypercare is a part of the project scope, and sometimes it is not. Okay, so it depends upon the project to project. Total is estimated approximately 9 to 12 months. Final takeaway. You just learned cost estimation like a pro. Yes, this is really valuable information. I have given you all the roles, all different types of costs included in it. Then know who is working, like resource calendar, know what can go wrong, risk register. Okay. Add actual costs plus reserves is equal to budget. Then guard the baseline, track BAC and smile. Then after then I want to say thank you for staying here, taking time for your career and your goals. A good estimate is like a good joke. If you have to explain it, it's not working. Yeah, sometimes my jokes are not that great, but mostly I'm improving on that. So there is always a scope for improvement. Okay. So one thing I just want to say at the end, that I backed up once in my life, because I rest of the things I was confident, but I was not confident about budget. Okay, so I have mastered it, this skill. So whatever your weak point is, I'm going to be covering, and I'm going to be making your dream of becoming project manager come true, provided if you are willing to walk on the path and do the grind with me. So on that positive note, I'm signing off. I will catch you soon. Thank you.